took her panties off. Light skin thing, she a shanty off. Woke up with my lady, ain't nothing to her boss. She still gon' keep it shady when I turn the lights off. Wipe me down clean, don't you ever miss a spot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I take a shot. I can feel the money wearing on. I can finally see the sun. Taking off my shades, I see my feelings in the cup. Murder 187, it's a red rum. Red rum, money, sex, you know how it goes. Blue diamonds catching with the pyro stone. World runs flow, money make her touch her toe. Before I had $1 million, I was really penny throwing. Bipolar man, I gotta come and go going. Little sheep, magic man is jumping to a go. I stay a mystery, cause I know they really want my soul. Lil Peep, till there's any praying I don't go. I'm getting clean, money fiend, bad bitch addict. It's like my baddie had a tight, but I'm really tight. Looking for me, she gon' swap my face out like Said she love me, which one? Lancy Island. Yeah, she call me Lancy Island. Pouring up a red cup, I'm anti. Took her Paris, then she took her panties off. Light skin thing, she a shanty off. Woke up with my lady, ain't nothing to her boss. She still gon' keep it shady when I turn the lights off. Wipe me down clean, don't you ever miss a spot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I take a shot.
Кто же этот Фарли?
Starter for the Sublimity is a simple 2x1 with no airlock. Place the TC on the side closest to the front door, just like this. To expand the base, we need to pixel gap these foundations here. It'll just allow us to place our offset peaks later on. Make sure we're connecting these two triangle foundations to this one here. To check, just make sure the pebbles are in this corner right here. Bottom left. As you can see, you've done it right. Remove this foundation and upgrade this one and the other. and just put a furnace for jump up. Now do the same build out on the other side to pixel gap these foundations as well. Again, deliberately connect the foundations to this triangle. On this one to the right, just put a single door. That's where our battery will go later on, and a loot room right there. On the other side, it's just going to be a simple shelf for our bunkered loot room. Expanding to second floor, we're just going to place these walls here and seal up the roof. Now add 2 entrances and seal the rest in with walls. Place all the early game deployables you need against this wall. Here we're just going to do a shelf for extra box space. You'll place the boxes like this, as close to the corner as possible. Here you can put extra boxes or electric furnaces. Coming up to the 3rd floor is just going to be an extension for our jump up. Here we're just going to add our little retake for the early game roof. The windows here if you have them. Put double doors on both sides here. And come outside and place 2 triangle frames. And wall frames coming up to support our shooting floor. You can't place this here. Upgrade these walls to metal. Maybe remove that door as well. Now they're placeable. Replace the doors if you haven't already. See on the roof there. Windows go all around. And then you add a triangle out and more windows. And then the door for the roof. Now on the roof, just place these triangle roofs sticking out. This should give you some roof cover and outward angles early game. The next step will be honeycombing the TC wall and the other core wall, just like this. Now I'm going to turn on 2-sided symmetry to make the build a bit faster. From these bunkers, place a triangle, square, and then 7 more squares. Remove the build out, build back with triangles like this. Remove all of these. Fill out a square, a half moon, and then 3 squares. And on these 2 foundations, you'll have your bunkered external. On the right side, place the TC. Here you can put a battery, boxes, a vending machine, but here I'm just going to seal it off just to keep things more simple. You can break all this build out here. And to freehand this external, you need to get rid of this conditional here and place this square so that one side touches the external TC, and one side is not connected, leaving a small gap. This is wrong because the wall is too high stability. I'm going to try again. Right here, this is perfect. The wall is 79% stability, and it opens from the side that our TC is on, but not this side. Here I'm going to replace this foundation with a triangle using this build out. Upgrade this whole thing to metal. Here I'm adding an extra foundation just to prevent soft siding. Open it up and place this square frame from the top so that the bunker doesn't close. You can add honeycomb on this TC side and HQM these. Next up, I'm going to freehand this foundation here for our bunkers. Just like the external TC, make sure it only connects on one side. %79% stability is good. This gap's a little too big though, so I'm going to redo it. 79% stability is perfect. Now we just need to convert this square into a triangle. Upgrade the bunker to metal. You can upgrade it to HQM later on if you need to. And here we'll just put a few large boxes. As well as a battery. If you have the barrel DLC, use it here. It's a lot easier than using large boxes. And here I'm just going to seal the top with a triangle frame. Now off this external, build out like this. Place two half walls here. And this will be another battery spot inside our compound. Connect it to the external. And now build foundations back to the base like this. I'm going to finish off this outpost by sealing in these bedrooms and making our turret pod. Here place two half walls with floating frames on top. You'll put chain link here. Same here will be half height chain link. Now you can remove these foundations here, and this should connect to the main base. And put windows here, and braziers if you'd like to shoot from it. Door this off. This will be the foundations for the small funnel. And this is just creating the vertical peak. And braziers here and here. Inside these you can put beds, boxes, lockers, whatever you need. Completing the footprint around the base will just be like this. And off this honeycomb, just build a half moon. Next step here, I'm going to place doors and a window out here. Some more windows looking into the courtyard. And these triangle ramps. It's best to upgrade these to a building skin to remove the conditional. It makes the peak much better. Fill off the top here. And put bed and a locker in here. Now let's build this section. You'll have a loot room here. And on the other side. Build a shelf for the loot room like this. I do it like this so if the terrain is bad, you can step inside the loot room instead of having to jump or stand on anything to reach the top boxes. These loot rooms should give you a total of 24 boxes of storage in the courtyard, not including the bunkers. You could probably fit a lot more storage in here by using the barrel DLC, so if you have that, test it out. You'll put a turret here for the courtyard, and brazier as a beacon. Here you can put drop boxes and a shotgun trap if you have one. Single door here. Half wall. Wall these in and put a single door here. You'll have a few windows peeking into the compound inside this bedroom. You can put 2 beds and some drop boxes to hold your kits. Here I put a window. It'll serve as a retake to our retake points. Single door frames here, window. Fill the roof in here. Here you can place another half wall and window. Double door here, leading to the offset peak bedroom that will be there later on. These two towers are cool because they can defend our inverted core or our starter early on. Now let's complete the bed ring. We're going to need to add some wide gaps later, so be prepared for that. Here I'm just putting a few ramps up into the second floor. Now we need a wide gap here. Remove that brazier because it's in the way. Cut out 3 squares and then backward triangles. This should be what the wide gap foundations look like when you're done with it. Now to connect this back to the main base,
Here you need to
you're
swap
going to have to build
the
frames
square
up
floor and the
like
square
this.
floor frame. So
A
the square floor frame
frame.
should be attached to the main base, and the square floor should be attached to the wide gap square.
And it should connect these wide gap foundations to your main TC. Inside this shell area, just put windows closest to the door and walls here. For ease of mobility, you could put ramps in the ground if you're on bad terrain. They can stay wood or whatever grade you like. See on the roof of this, just like this. You can put doors here and at the front. Now we're going to seal in the second ring like this. It'll have a window peek into the courtyard. With walls like this. Seal them up like that. To do this barricade trick for an OP retake, you just need to line the barricade up over the door, place a blocker, and then the barricade. It should sit on top. You can pick up the blocker now, and it should float. There you go.